Hey, welcome to beautiful sunny Palm Springs, California. Behind me is the brand new 2024 Lincoln Nautilus. And I'm gonna say this seriously, if you've never ever considered owning a Lincoln, after seeing this Nautilus, you may reconsider. Welcome to the forefront of automotive luxury and sophistication. This new Nautilus is all new from the ground up, and I think this is one of the most exciting Lincoln products to be launched in a long time. And I think it's going to be a game changer for the brand and also their top seller. This new global mid-size premium SUV is carrying more size in all dimensions now from the previous model. It has, in my opinion, perfect proportions. I love the sweeping lines. Walk up to the Nautilus and you're greeted with a Lincoln embrace with this stylish light treatment. In Canada, the Nautilus only will come in the Reserve trim with 3 available packages. Standard wheels are 21-inch, while the Jet Appearance package gets you 22-inch wheels. I love the door handles that are integrated high up into the belt line. It's very seamless and with that electronic latch. We saw these on the Continental, so it's nice to see them back again because I think they give it a clean look with a unique signature style. There's also a black label trim available in some markets, which gives you a little bit different trim, but that one is not available in Canada at this time. The rear has some very nice subtle design cues with this sporty roof spoiler, a full width light bar, and I like the premium look of the subtle Lincoln under the lens. It's tasteful and it doesn't yell, "Look at me." The 2 higher packages of the Reserve in Canada get hands-free power liftgates. Once open, you'll see you get lots of room for a mid-size premium vehicle with a large opening to load or unload things in. Lift up the floor and you'll get a spare tire and jack. You also get bag hooks, which I'm a fan of, on both sides, a 12-volt outlet, and remote buttons to fold down the rear seats. Okay, we're inside the new Nautilus and we're just going to dive right in. There is no hiding that this is so different, but not just different, this is fantastic. I'm not joking. You really need to experience what we're seeing here. This is their new digital experience. And to help us explain it, we have Alan from Lincoln, and he's just going to run through it for us.
This is the Lincoln digital experience, all new for the 2024 Lincoln Nautilus. We have a 48-inch panoramic digital display set very far back. It's actually a non-touch screen, so it gives you all of your driver information at a glance and keeps your eyes up and out. You can configure the widgets with this button right here, and you can allow you to customize and choose the widgets that you want. And you can also turn it off if you feel like, hey, this is too much.
And you have different themes, right?
Yep, you have 4 different themes. I can take you through those. So you go into your settings, and you go to the display settings. And right now we're in the Inspire theme, but you can change it to Constellation, and you can see visually what changes is the background behind the widgets and the panoramic screen. This one is Tranquil. And we have Engage, and then we were just in Inspire previously.
I love how the Navi map blends right into the screen here. It's quite amazing. Now tell us, if you're using Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, that comes up there too, doesn't it?
Right, so for specific applications, so for Apple CarPlay, if we're using Apple Maps, you will also be able to see Apple Maps in the panoramic screen. Other applications would be in the center screen only. For Android Auto, it would be Google Maps only.
And then the steering wheel here, we have, first of all, it's a flat top and bottom, which allows you to see over it really nicely. Yep. And we don't really have any like lettering or anything on here, just a couple of lights. And so how do these work here?
Yeah, so what you'll notice is as you look on the panoramic screen as I'm moving, this is tracking where your thumb is in real time. And so we have contextual controls for media on the right side, and you have your driver assistance controls, including the ability to activate your hands-free Blue Cruise on the left. If you're in a call, for example, then the call controls would appear on this side. You also have the ability to activate your voice assistant here.
How about people that get bored and they want to sit in here for a while? Is there any entertainment in here?
Yeah, absolutely. So you can download apps through the Play Store. Some of the exclusive things I wanted to highlight are Asphalt Nitro is a game that you can actually play with a controller.
Okay.
So you can bring in a controller and you can connect it either via USB or it can be controlled wirelessly through Bluetooth. I'll show you what that looks like. So here you can see the graphics in the system and what it looks like, but just giving the user more options to play games or watch videos or browse the web when they're parked.
Now, speaking of videos, we can actually watch videos on here as well, right? YouTube?
Yeah. So YouTube comes on the vehicle, but we also support things like Amazon Prime Video with new app partners coming into the Play Store daily. And here you can see we have a fully functioning YouTube app.
Yep.
And you can also have the ability to go full screen on the center screen with the ability, with an over-the-air update planned for the ability to launch this on the panoramic.
So eventually you'll be able to see this video on the big screen there. And I smell something. What am I smelling?
Right, so if we go to the vehicle controls, an all-new feature for Lincoln is the digital scent. So here we have up to 3 different scents can be selected from. So here we have Violet Cashmere, Mystic Forest, and Ozonic Azure.
Oh yeah. And where are those?
So these are stored in the center console. So if I lift this up, you can see that I can access 3 different pods, and you can pop these out and you can see they're labeled with the different scents. And so we have 7 scents available that you just load them in here and then it shows up on screen.
Wow, this is quite the system that you have here. And this is all developed in-house?
Correct. This is the first time this Lincoln Digital Experience is developed by the entire Lincoln team. So we have a great team of software developers and designers that help bring this experience to life.
Now, I know we're in the top of the line trim here. Mm-hmm. If you don't buy the top of the line, do I still get all this stuff?
Yeah, so the panoramic screen and the Lincoln Digital Experience is standard across all trims.
Wow. And check this out, everyone. We actually have hard buttons here as well. So we can go over drive modes, but also, here's our drive modes here. Okay, excite maybe, but look at the backup camera. It comes right there, right? It's a really nice eye level, right? You really don't have to take your eyes off the road to see anything. Mm-hmm. That's why there's no head-up display, because this is so far back. It's easier to focus too. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Thank you, Alan.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, we've just touched on the digital experience. There's so much more to the interior of this. So along with that experience and the digital scent and everything and the 11.1-inch screen and games, up front we have this new steering wheel. We talked about those, how clean it looks here and how it mimics your touch on the screen. But I love the square steering wheel. We mentioned that already. And you can just see everything. You don't really need a head-up display. The sides even, whatever theme that you're on, it emulates it onto the side. So it's not just the 48-inch screen there. It extends all the way around. Even when you get into the vehicle, it's the same as the outside with the Lincoln Embrace. It embraces you and it changes the color here. Love the speaker grills on this Revel system. Seat-wise, oh my God. 24-way adjustable seats. Even your thigh supports are individual. We've seen that before on Lincolns. On this particular Reserve, we have those power seats on both drivers and passenger seats, as well as massage. And until you've actually sat in here, this is most massage in vehicles, their systems are kind of like, a lot of times they're pneumatic. They just have a little bit of a pump up here, pump up there. This feels like it really has like rollers going up and down, not just for your back, but for your seat bottom as well. So 24-way adjustable, it's incredible. And there's a lot of things you can do with this new system here. Even just through the Google Assistant, you can just ask it to, change the temperature. We've driven a couple hundred miles on this vehicle already, and my actual experience, so much information just readily available, which I love. They just didn't say, hey, let's just make the biggest screen as we can, go pillar to pillar, 48 inches. No, let's make it and make it usable, and that's exactly what it is. How deep it is makes it so much easier to see, because you don't have to focus up really close. It's far away, it's down low as well. You have this huge dash area here. Here's my little In-N-Out burger snack, just to give you a reference of how big that area is. And it's so easy just to take a quick glance to see everything. And the way that you can actually change your different widgets. Now, right now, they're limited on what widgets you can put up there, but as time goes on and over-the-air updates, you're gonna be able to actually throw even more widgets in there. Also coming on an over-the-air update is the rejuvenate setting, and we had a chance to try that out on one of the new Nautilus, and basically it's like a spa. It changes the theme, it changes the music. Even, actually, we didn't even talk about that. The air vents, it's digital, like even to move it around. But what I love is when you actually hit that controller, you can see where the air is going. I hit that top area here, and I can go on body, off body, motion, or just close them all off. And I love motion. If I hit motion, it's like an oscillating fan. So it's going, right now, it's going, starting down low, it's going up, it's going left, it's going right. It kind of invigorates you and actually kind of wakes you up. Anytime I want to change it, I can just go and just grab any of the vents and just turn them however I want. Super easy. Now, right from the start, it's been so easy to use this system. I was like, hey, no one showed me. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna pair a phone. Did that, no problem. I want to enter address, no problem. Remember, this uses a Google Maps system. If you want to use your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, no problem as well. Remember, and it also goes and puts it onto that bigger screen. So you really don't even need this screen at all, and it's great. You can put other things on here. Love how you can see the time all the time if for one of your widgets. Overall, Lincoln really achieved form and function with style with this new system. We mentioned the massage seats already. Well, these are also heated and ventilated, and also heated in the rear, and they're all leather in Canada. We only get the reserve, so that's a pretty big bonus. We do have a very large panoramic roof with this portion that actually opens as well. So let's take a look in the back. I love those digital door latches on here. So in the rear room for 3 passengers, very high shoulder line here. It's very flat here. There is no window shade. I'd like to see that in a vehicle like this. So there is so much room back here especially for a mid-size vehicle. Lots of shoulder room, best in class leg room for the second row on this new Nautilus. You have dual USB-Cs in the back of the driver and passenger seat. So lots of connectivity. Those beautiful speaker grills that we have up front basically emulates everything from the front, so you don't miss out being in the back at all. There is a small little hump here. That's it. Very, very small. We mentioned this does have the heated seats in the rear. There is no rear climate control in the back, though. You do have air vents, which is very, very nice. Fold this down, armrest, and we have our flip down cup holder as well. Headroom, quite generous, even with the panoramic roof. Here I'm 5'11", and you can recline these seats forward and back. And they also slide forward and backward as well. So if you need extra room for cargo, you can just slide them forward. Lots of room here. If you don't need a third row like in the Aviator, this is definitely going to do you fine, especially with how much cargo room there is in the back there. Anyways,
that is our first look at the brand new Lincoln Nautilus. I really wanted to make this a separate video because there is so much to talk about on this. On the next video, part 2, we are going to explore the powertrains and what it's like driving this brand new Nautilus from Lincoln. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you'll know when that next video comes out. See you in the next video. Ciao.